Yo, enter club, pop 10 bottles one time. It's because I'm not your mate.
Yo, what up? It's your boy King K. You checking out Stuck in the Middle podcast. Just did a dope interview. Great folks, great people, man. Check out the interview on the YouTube channel. Follow them, subscribe. You heard?
I'm not your mate. Your mate.
So why did you take a break from music though? You know what I'm saying? You mentioned that earlier. Like why? Because you definitely want to run a solid run. And when you came back as King K, like people were like, you know, hey, he still raps, and people were still kind of like warming back up to you. You feel like, did that hurt you? And why did you take a break to begin with?
It hurt me, like, for my craft, it did. But personally, it helped me. You know what I'm saying? So I took a break because I felt like it was necessary for me. Like I said, this new character that I needed to create. If I have to come and lie to you, I have to believe that lie. And I tell people all the time,
I remember
rappers,
it too.
Yeah, rappers are the best liars ever. Like, we know how to lie. Like, I can come on a song and tell you that I'm driving this and doing that, and you'd be like, okay, I have seen him in a, you know what I'm saying? Like, so like, you have to be able to believe that lie. I have to be able to believe what I want to sell. So where I was in my life, it was like, I couldn't sell it to anybody. You know what I'm saying? So I needed to just take a step back, analyze everything, like who I am, who do I want to be, where do I want to go, and all of that type of stuff. And then eventually that became this King K person. And then that's why I was like, okay, I could come back now. Like, this vision that I'm trying, like, if I'm telling you, like, if I'm talking ish, if I'm just being disrespectful, when you see, you have to be able to believe it. So I had to teach myself, like, how to sell it to people for them to be able to believe it. So I took a break just because I can give you the cliche stuff, where it's like I had to go to school and all that, because I had to do all of that stuff. But it was literally just, I had to just take a break and find out how I want to come. I told myself it was going to be a 6 month. It was going to be a 6 month thing, and it turned out being like a 3-year thing. You know what I'm saying? So
for that time you took a break, what were you doing?
Scamming.
I was scamming. You're not machine boy. It wasn't easy. Come back because music ain't cheap. No, man. I was going to school. Literally, I went to school. I was literally bettering myself as a person. So that's literally it. It wasn't anything else. So it was just like personal things that I had to handle. I handled those while I was on that hiatus, because I was like, when I come back, it has to be all about the music. So I don't have any other distractions that are like coming up or just popping up when I'm trying to be like, I love music. This is who I love. This is who I want to be with for a long ass time. So for me to be committed to that, I had to be able to do all of those other stuff
For
and
better,
just
for
knock
worse.
it out. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And then eventually, man, I came back.
What's your creative process like?
I have the weirdest creative process ever.
There we know.
It's very crazy, right? So it depends. Like Soundguy was saying earlier, it just depends what day it is. You know what I'm saying? I have this stigma on me now that I'm a lazy artist because I like shortcuts. You know what I'm saying? It's like, why stress? You know what I'm saying? Like, if we can find a way to do it easy, let's do it the
Work
easy
smart,
way.
not hard.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Because nowadays nobody's sitting down to listen to a 6-minute song. No, it's not gonna happen. So how can we deliver that message into all of that? So the way I create, it just happens. Like, we could sit here right now, and with this conversation, I can have an idea. You know what I'm saying? I could just pull out my phone and just record a voice note. Record it like, hey, Kimbo, make a song about what you and AK and Flex was talking about. And then when I listen to it tomorrow, I'm going to know. You know what I'm saying? And then it's just a beat can come up. I listen to it, and I'll just hum. I don't write like immediately. I just hum what I think I want to say.
Like this guy.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I just hum it. Just like, if you any girl that dates an artist and you go through their phone, you're not looking for text messages there. I said, look for their voice notes just to see how weird they are. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's the weirdest thing ever. You're just humming. I'll just hum, and then I leave it, and I won't revisit it till like 2 weeks later when I come back and I'm like, oh, this is nice. Put some words to it, write it. Hey, what do you think? Boom. What do you think? Boom. And that's literally it.
Why you just snitch on your fellow artists, man?
Who that snitch on?
Any lady who's dating an artist, just go on her phone.
You don't find Jack. You don't find a bunch of humps.
Artists are the most faithful people out here. As on au contraire to what everybody wants to say. We're
Wonderful,
very
Steve.
faithful. What we want to be. You know what I'm saying?
Speaking
What
of
we want
words,
to be.
speaking of words, this is a conversation me and AK we definitely had. When it comes to something like the Afro trap, Afro rap, and artists, I hear it more now in a lot more music in the pidgin language. The profanity. It was just something that we used it in conversation, but in music, I feel like people didn't get used to it. You hear it, and it's like he throws you off. Yeah, he throws you off. So what do you? Because you definitely use it a lot. So what are your thoughts when you hear people say that? And do you not care? You just like, yo, I'm creating. If you mess with me, mess with
I
me.
haven't really heard anybody say that, but I can relate to that in a sense where when I started really rapping, I was like, oh, I'm not gonna curse in my music. I'm not gonna because I wanted it to be like a 5-year-old can hear it at a party and dance to it type of stuff. But then again, you're young, you don't understand it. But then as I grew, I was like, damn, this song, I really want to say this. But in the back of my mind, it's like, damn, but that 5-year-old kid is gonna hear it and be like, mommy, what is he talking about? But after a while, I was just like, it doesn't matter. It's not meant for everybody. Like, you have to understand that. Like, your music is not meant for everybody. You know what I'm saying? So once you find your niche, like you find that middle ground where it's like, I can say the most outlandish stuff, but I can bring it back at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? Like, an artist has to be able to conform to whatever's going on around them.
Right.
So if it's whatever's going on in Cameroon, for example, I could just wake up and I'm like, damn, I have this thing in my mind that I want to say, and I'll say it. And the next day I can be talking about some girl that's out there throwing butt to everybody in the neighborhood type stuff. It's just when you understand that music it's not gonna conform to anybody. You conform to your music. You know what I'm saying? So if I make it, there will be a day where you will sit and be like, the man is talking now, so. But let me play that in the club when you lit and you're trying to impress like 6 girls. You're gonna be like, yeah, You know what I'm saying? So it's just about a moment thing.
It's only somebody who is not paying attention to the lyrics that would say that it's just dull, because if you actually do understand what you be saying on your tracks, you know what I mean, and go line by line, it makes clear sense.
It makes
Yeah, I guess it's just what I'm saying, like, we're not used to language like that.
Yeah, they're not like people are not used to it. You know what I'm saying? And
it's just now getting our vocabulary.
They're just now getting it, especially with Cameroonians. I'm like, if you look at it, people always say Cameroon pidgin is like weird in a sense type of thing. Like, it's just weird. All right, I'm gonna say it in pidgin. What pidgin trunk for more? So when you say it, it's like, what? But if in Najama says the same exact thing, in their vernacular,
right,
you're gonna be like, okay, it makes sense.
Even French too, you know what I mean? When we speak
so
French,
that's why it's like, why not just mix it all?
Jambox the shit.
Jambox all team so that even if an American is listening to me, they're gonna be like, I don't hear anything else he said, but I heard this English part and it flows with it. So I kind of get where he's going.
And his track fire.
Yeah, and the track is fire.
And I mess
like it's hard. Like, that's all that it is. So once I understood that, it's like nobody else can really.
What say you to the naysayers, man? The people who say, "Yo, you're not supposed to do that. This is not part of our culture."
Like you said, it's not for you, bruh.
Literally, not everybody's gonna like you. Not everybody's gonna listen to. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, not everybody's gonna listen to you and be like, "Yeah, they pretty fair." Even if you can sit there and be like, "Yeah, like he's dope," you don't want to say it in front of people or that. Like, but I know you know, because I pride myself in whatever I say. Like, even if I don't come on here, you're like, "Who's King K?" If I sit here and I don't say I'm a Cameroonian artist, by the end of this interview, you know I'm from Cameroon.
Right.
Because how I'm talking, how I'm sounding, how I pronounce certain words, it's not how you're used to. So you're going to have to go be like, where is this kid from?
Right.
And that's where I put my country on the map. I put all of that. Like, so you can say whatever you want to say. As long as my Spotify views is going up, no problem. Listen to it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, stream on Spotify. Like, send me my follow. I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Listen,
I don't care about
speaking of putting country on the map, you know what I'm saying? Your last project, Cameroon's finest export. Man, and you ain't had a project since then.
Yeah. I told you I took a break.
What is up, man? I mean, you definitely been back with a couple singles. couple videos, bangers, definitely comeback joints. Cameroon's finest export, man. Talk about that. Where you are now, you know, so as far as like you're dropping.
It's coming.
CFE2.
CFE2 is coming. Cause like, brother, if I tell you a date right now, I'll be lying to you.
Don't trust this man.
I'll be lying to
always picking.
I'll be lying to you and to me if I tell you.
2021.
Don't trust this man with no music.
You know what I'm saying? Flex knows. He's seen what is there.
Bro, I know this shit.
You know.
It was like today, right? You posted last time. I said, "Guy, if you like, you go and put in a safety deposit box. That's your problem."
You feel me?
You know,
but you have to understand that we cannot just be dashing you people the music like that. You know.
So hold on. Time out. So when you save it, right, and we get to the year 2023 or 2024, when that shit is out of commission, out of style, what do you do with it?
We remember when Sanga was here earlier, and he said that VMG stands for Vintage Music Group.
Gotcha.
Right?
Okay.
The music will never die.
Okay.
It's music that I can listen to today, tomorrow, the year after. You never like you won't get tired of it. So we're not making music just for today. We'll release songs that we did 2 years ago, 5 years ago, and you'll be like, they just made this. And I'm telling you, like, listen to how I sound. It's not even the same. That's Kimbo. This is King K. You know what I'm saying? So it's like that would not like the music we're making is like so far ahead of its time that it's like by the time everybody catches up, it's gonna be hot. We're gonna be what is hot.
Who is the CEO of Vintage Music Group?
Some guy.
Who's some guy?
I don't know. I don't know the guy.
You guys are signed to a label.
All you do is write our checks. Some dude.
This guy's name is Dude. The check's
Some
clear.
dude. It clears. As long as my kasha makes sure I'm good. You know what I'm saying?
How do you guys collaborate? Like, I mean, there's a lot of testosterone going on. You know what I mean? Me and this guy was stuck in the middle. We bump heads sometimes. You know what I mean? Creativity sees different. You know, we see different. You know, college and stuff like that. By the end of the day, we have to bring our heads together, right? For, you know, stuck in the middle. So how do you guys on the Vintage Music Group say, okay, you know what? Hey, Sound God, this is the songs going into your EP. Hey, Kimbo, these are the tracks that are going to go into your EP. How do you guys?
The one thing that is great about VMG is we let our artists control themselves. You know what I'm saying? For example, Flex, if Flex was signed to VMG, he can come to me and be like, I want to release this song now. It might not make no sense to me. I can be like, why are you releasing this song now? Let's keep it for the summer. But as an artist, he has a vision. He knows why he wants to do it at that time. You know what I'm saying? He knows what. So as we're an independent label, So at the end of the day, I'm not putting 50,000 into you to be like, nah, you got to do what I say because I'm putting this money into you.
Y'all see what I just did right there? That dude is this guy. Let's continue.
So it's just like we're not doing that. So we let the artists be very free. Of course, we're gonna bump heads. It's like, nah, bro, this is not it right now. This is not it right now. And there's been a lot of projects that we've had to put on hold because we're like, this deserves so much more than we can give to it right now. So let's shelve that for a bit and work. You know what I'm saying? Again, we're independent. Let's find money. Let's do this and put out the best of it. 2020 Vision came out like January, but like January or February. But like the Mamacita video didn't come out till like last month.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, it's not that we need to say, okay, this is it. Every project has this it song. You know what I'm saying? But it was like, if we rushed it at that time and just did a mediocre video, the song would have just been like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? But you take your time, you plan it, you just wait. And you just understand that, look, everybody that's around me, this team that's been set up around me, they're here to help me win. So right now, I can be saying too that I won this song right now, but they're seeing it too from another light. So it's just, we've come to an understanding to the point where we're able to listen to each other and see where it comes from. You know what I'm saying? And then that guy that writes all our checks, he sits there and it's like, okay, this makes sense. This doesn't make sense. Let's go ahead and do this. Let's go ahead and not do this.
Yeah.
So
Well, you see the music industry right now, as far as like 237 is concerned.
it's trash.
Oh my God.
It's trash.
Shots fired.
It's trash.
Listen, explain
In a
yourself,
sense
please.
that I'm not trying to diss anybody. I'm not trying to come for anybody. It's just how I feel. What is the last hit song that Cameroon had? But if you go to a club and they're like, we're having a battle of this, and that, you can be like, I'm gonna play this Cameroon song.
You mean worldwide?
You know,
Not worldwide.
not even worldwide, bro. Let's just stick in Africa. You know what I'm saying? If I'm here right now and I'm like, play me a top Nigerian song, you probably play me a Wizkid, Davido, Techno, Burna Boy song. You know what I'm saying? They've been working. Play me a South African song, Master KG. They doing their thing. Play me a song from East Africa, Diamond Platinums. All of them are doing. All right, go ahead. Let me hear what Cameroon got. Name me a song that you can play right now that you can be like, I can hold this to a song. Don't get me wrong. There's people that are doing work. They're putting out work. But I kind of feel like, again, it might not be their fault. It's just everything that's going on around. But we haven't put in enough work to the point where I can sit back and I can be like, yeah, Cameroon is really doing this. Again, which is why I don't really go around and say, when I started, I would have sat here and been like, yeah, I'm Kimbo, King K, I'm a Cameroonian artist, da da da. I'm just an artist. I try to take that Cameroon part of it, not because I'm ashamed of where I'm from. It's just because I feel like that limits us. Because one, our industry is not where it has to be able to compete with all these other people.
But how do we get there?
That's a question that all of us are gonna have to sit down on a round table talk like this and have. Literally, with everything that's going on with Ambazonia and French Cameroon and all of that stuff, everything everybody keeps saying is bring it together. Let's make peace. Let's do this. It's the same thing with everything, bro. Them artists back there, they don't even recognize that we have a whole movement going on over here. They don't even know that there's artists in the diaspora doing music that is literally up to par with everything that y'all doing. You guys are at an advantage because you live in the country. You're there. You can interact with your fans. You can do this. You can do that. You're at home. Unfortunately, with everything going on, you're stuck at home. You have to make music. You have to do all of that. But you can walk out and it's like, oh my gosh, it's so and so. Da, 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 da. But when I make a song, I gotta close that application, wake up, find a way to make money. Because I got bills to pay. Not saying that they don't got all of that to do, but of course we understand that they have more time than we do. So what are you doing with your time? But you can't even acknowledge the fact that there's guys over. Name me the last time you seen a Cameroonian artist in Cameroon post anything that we did. I'm just talking about a post. Just, hey, check out this other Cameroonian that's doing so and so here. But when they do it, we're the first to jump on it.
Let me play devil's advocate real quick. Right. You know where you're from.
Yeah.
Right. From everything we've spoken on right now, why does it seem like you're surprised by that?
I mean,
because like somebody, I don't know who said it earlier, the only thing constant in life is change.
Yeah,
I'm surprised that we haven't seen that things are changing and we should adapt to change. We should change.
We should.
You know what I'm saying?
But how does that come about?
I don't have the answer, so
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay, you King K as a Cameroonian artist, and even though you don't want to, say, oh, King K, Cameroonian artist, which I think you should. I mean, not that I think, I know you should, and you are.
Yeah, no, don't. What I'm saying is, don't get me wrong. Like, I would say it anytime, any place. It's not like if they ask me where I am, I'm gonna dodge it and be like, no. I will proudly tell you I'm from Bamenda. I would tell you who I was born, grew up in Fishbowl. I get it. But I'm just saying, it's like, with the way that they're not behind us, I don't feel like I should waste my energy saying that I'm from here. I'm from here. The person that might make me make that difference that we're talking about might be an American associate somewhere. So let me just go to him and say, look, man, I'm an artist. Not I'm a Cameroonian artist. Oh, where's Cameroon? I have to go through that whole storyline again and coming back to describe where I am. But if I just tell you I'm an artist and it's like, I rap. He plays a beat and I rap. He's like, dude, I don't know what you're talking about, but that joint is fire. I'm still doing justice to my country because I'm speaking my native language. I'm doing all of that and that's one thing that I've always done. Like, I've never tried to sound like an American. I've never tried to, like,
so with that
hear
said,
me, you know that from Cameroon.
So with that said, right, what is it that you want the artist back home to understand about the artists in the diaspora? What is one message that you want them to get?
Just like you. The same way you wake up and struggle to get it, we struggle to get it.
Mm-hmm.
The same way you struggle to find money to pay for your videos, we struggle to find money to pay for our videos. The same way you struggle to pay for promo, we struggle to do it. So just don't underlook it because you think that we're in America and we're at a better advantage than you. Because in Cameroon, if everybody just hears that, oh, this guy is from Etas, automatically you think that we have some money that just grows on a tree. No, we don't. We have to go through the same things that you guys have to go through. Of course, I'm not going to be biased or blind and say that we don't have a little bit of an advantage. You know what I'm saying? We have a little bit of an advantage. But bro, I go through the same things that you go through.
Right.
For you to get your music to where it goes to, I have to do the same. Mm-hmm. So if I sit and I have the chance and I'm like, dude, at the end of the day, this is for the greater good. This is for people to know that this country has mad talent. If I post your stuff and I post mine as an artist, forget that you like me or you hate me or just art. If you hear it and it's like, this sounds up to the standard where we want Cameroon music to be, let me share it with my 13,000 people that see it. And then one person from there can be the person that changes my life to be able to change all of our lives. But they don't understand that because we're the only ones that are here just, oh, let's be all Mother Teresa and be good. Nah. You know what I'm saying? Nah.
Have you ever worked with not worked, but have you ever been in a situation where, you know what I mean, you hit up an artist back home and then they ignore you or they give you like fake program, blah, 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 and then someday
I'll give
find themselves in America.
He works with, yeah, go ahead, answer that question.
They find themselves in America, right? To, you know, promote themselves, but and then, you know, the face-to-face with you. What's that interaction like, man?
What was that laugh you just did? That's my answer right there. That's my answer right there.
They're gonna come to Vintage Music Studio.
Do you mind saying the person?
Record the whole song.
Do you mind saying the person? Do you want that kind of heat?
No. I don't want that heat. Because at the end of the day, it's all about togetherness. If I'm saying the person's name and all of that stuff, not just the person, the people. You know what I mean? It's just it's not healthy. Like there's no need for me to do that.
Right.
They know who they are.
Right.
They know what they've done and all of that type of stuff. But it's if I go to Cameroon today and some type of stuff and I can't even feel comfortable in going to certain people's studios just to work. Like I'm at home and I can't go work type of stuff. It's sad because when you guys come over here, you need a place that you feel comfortable and all of that. And we provide that for you. You know what I'm saying? Like we provide that for you. You might not be coming to VMG Studios to record, but we can help you link up. Yo, Reflex, you know what I'm saying? Go do that. You know, Yan and them over there. Right. Do that.
Just right over there.
Just go do that. We can plug you up, but why is it that when it comes to us, y'all just can't even sit down and be like, there's no way you can lie to me and be like, we don't know anything that did diaspora. Not even just in America.
To be honest with you, man.
Not even in America.
Yeah.
There's Cameroonian artists everywhere. A new one pops up every day.
Every day. Yep.
Every day. And I'm like, who's this? Oh, they are ridiculous. My favorite Cameroonian artists right now, probably not people that you even know. It's just like underground artists that are doing like mad work. You know what I'm saying? So all of that is just for the birds.
Yeah. So who have you worked with Cameroon and who, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know you work with a lot of people and you, not just musicians, not just artists, but musicians, you know what I'm saying? Like the beat makers, the producers and things like that. And who you trying to link up with?
Who have I worked with?
I know you got a banger with DJ Ka doing some guitar.
Has worked some stuff for us.
Yeah.
Damn, it's a lot. I don't even want to say, bro, because, like, it'll be, again, like I'm saying, I don't want to say something now and everybody's like, oh, my God, I can't wait, and then it never comes out because of the politics behind it. So, but it's just like, we've worked with a couple notable Cameroonian artists. You know what I'm saying? Like, we've worked with a couple of them.
Solitaire.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But it's just, cool. We need... Everybody that I want to work with now is just anybody. Whether you're from the, like you said, the Salatels and the Jovies and Stanleys or whoever, to the upcut like Renew, Tina, or like the people that are just coming up, like anybody. You know what I'm saying? Dude, music is music. Like music is the
supposed to
greatest
unite
art
us, man.
form ever created.
Yeah,
Like it's literally the greatest thing that God could have taken anything else in this world and then except.
You never see my Vex listen music.
Yes,
Wait, what you mean?
every day now. You would have
Like,
Vex make music.
let me tell you,
Vex
every emotion.
hold on. Like the listener, right? Have you ever seen somebody mad listening to a song?
Yes.
Wow. Why?
That John is garbage.
No. Listen. My point is like music is universal. Music is the sound of the soul. Like it's supposed to calm you. It's supposed to make you happy, bro.
It's not only that. Music is not only supposed to make you happy and all of that. Like you're saying, and it controls your
music is for every emotion.
Music is for every mood. When you break away and got boys, so and
Joe Budden,
you check out and say what?
Joe Budden, you make
It's messed up.
You not.
There's songs where you can literally sit and you're in such rage. You play some of those rock songs that are just to us just like making noise, and you're just like, oh crap. There's songs when you're cooking. There's songs for every little thing that you want to do. So you don't know who you're gonna make that music with.
But still, it makes you feel better as a human being. That's what I'm saying, man.
It just depends, bro.
Son,
It depends.
you go through that breakup or you listen to that song. That song reminds you of, oh man, I wish you could have. And in the pain, in your heart, you're like, oh man, this song is good.
The song is good now. The song can
That's
make
what
you
I'm
feel
saying.
good. It can make you feel
Let's bring out that rage.
your problems. You let go of all that rage. You feel listen to that song, so the last time we remember, you never cry. So instrument with that song, some violin, they make a water come on wap. After that, you're good.
Sound like from experience.
Then, of course, we make music from experience. If I don't make it from experience, how would I know how someone else would deal with heartbreak if I'm not going through heartbreak?
Good point.
You know what I'm saying? I can't sit here and make a song about how, like, it's just being fake.
Right.
It's not.
Let's switch gears real quick, man. How do you feel about what's going on right now? You know what I mean, with the Anglophone crisis, the SARS crisis, and Africa itself is bleeding. Where we from, Cameroon, the unity is not there, man. You know what I mean? Does the Anglophone crisis? How do you feel about that?
Dude, it's a very sensitive topic because, like, for a lot of people who don't know, like, my father was killed because of everything that's happening. So it's like very sensitive.
Condolences,
you know
man.
what I mean?
They know that.
So when I see everything that was happening, when this whole thing started, like 2016, end of 2015, 2016, I was in Houston. You know what I'm saying? And we're the ones that were doing all the protests and all of that stuff. Like, we were there. I was there, frontline and all of that stuff. Reflex and I did a song, Pray for My Country. When that came out, you know what I'm saying? We put out a song, all of that stuff, and it was literally just in the heat of the moment type of stuff. And after a while, I kind of let it go because I was just like, man, I felt like my voice wasn't big enough anymore because I'm not really there to see what is going on. And when I go on social media, it's pray for Cameroon, pray for, you know what I'm saying, pray for Nigeria, NSAS. This is going on in Congo. And I'm just like, dude, like, can I come online and just, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I actually just took a break from posting all of that stuff. But something got me the other day when the whole massacre happened and they killed innocent children. And I was just like, damn, dude, like, even when I keep my pa, I can understand. That's a grown man. He can make decisions for himself. He probably might have gone and said something that he shouldn't have said and all of that stuff and put himself in that situation. But these are innocent children that are going to school to try to make themselves better. They're going to school to one day get a job in a country that will not give them a job. And what you people can do is to come and gun those children down so violently. Dude, like, I sat, when I read that, and I shed legit tears. And I went online and I redid the verse that me and Reflex did. I redid it and I posted it online because it was just like, dude, it's too much. Like I said earlier, it's literally just peace. Cameroon has always been that country where we don't have much, but if any man get 300, he struggle the whole day, he pass for some circuit, buy one beer, he's good. He can go home, he can sleep, he can wake up tomorrow, the next day, and find out and figure out how to get it. how to make his life better. You know what I'm saying? We've always had that. Even though we know things weren't right, but when all of these things started happening and all of that, I understand where they're coming from. Mm-hmm. But when all of these things started happening, it was just like we lost sight of that. It was like, where's that peace that we had? You know what I'm saying? Where's that love that we had for one another? And somebody posted something online the other day, and it was like, if you're walking at night and you run into somebody, like, would you rather run into an Amba boy or the military? Mm-hmm. And I'm just saying there like, damn, at this point, I don't even, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, because certain people have taken certain things and turned it into something that is not. And the country and the people that are supposed to protect us and serve us, they're not doing that. So it's just like, dude, this whole thing just has to literally come to an end. Like, all we need is peace. Yeah. At this point, whatever it is that we get. If they want to give us the separation or whatever, give us. If people want to stay together, but let them be peace. There's no need for kids to be going to school to try to better themselves and don't make it home to their parents. There's literally no need for that. Mm-hmm. And that's just literally where I stand. I'm just like, I literally want to say I don't care anymore what happens, but that'll sound kind of heartless. But it's like, I don't care what happens in the sense that nothing else matters unless we get that peace. So I don't care about anything else that anybody else is saying. Just bring peace. Like, let's get that peace to the point where we can even sit down and talk to the opposition, right, to see what can happen, right, without innocent children losing their lives.
Yeah,
like,
man.
That's literally it.
Man, shout out to Manny, man. She wrote a dope blog post, How Do We Get Here, on stuckinmiddlepodcast.com. Go check it out. And, you know, she highlights her own views about, you know, the Anglophone crisis and all that stuff. So, yeah, man, check it out, stuckinmiddlepodcast.com. Right now, Africa is really bleeding. You know, we're in trying times right now. We need everybody, not just Africans, but African Americans, you know, our Caucasian folks, to go on, you know, social media. You guys post this and that. You might as well also post about the crisis. You know what I mean? Use the hashtag so the world knows. The UN to you know, hop in. Damn. Anyways, forget about it. Just need the people, you know, to, you know, rally, put the voices out there, let the people know, retweet, share, all that good stuff, man.
Justice
Hashtag end Anglophone crisis. Hashtag end the Cameroon crisis. Hashtag justice for Cameroon.
Hashtag F the Cameroonian government. That's my favorite one. Yeah. That's the one I created. Mm-hmm. Like, I started using that. Like, F the Cameroonian government. Man. All of them.
Listen, and today, I'm still surprised that some people didn't even know that Cameroon only had 2 presidents.
Oh yeah, I was having that conversation the other day. But no, I appreciate your voice, bro. Appreciate your voice, you know, on that. What's the new music coming, man?
AK, you was saying what about
yeah. Are you gonna drop that song though?
Damn, man, new music is coming, man. I'm not even gonna, like, music is coming. We took this year. This year was supposed to be the year where we came back. Started with from my hiatus. Okay. From all of, you know what I'm saying, all of us, like, with SoundGod joining us and all of that. This was supposed to be the year where we showed people what we're all about. But thanks to COVID, that kind of slowed down, you know what I'm saying? But again, we just wanted to do something where at least people know our faces. Again, they see who we are and all of that stuff. Mm-hmm. But I promise, starting from, like, next month going into next year, literally almost every week or so, you're gonna hear VMG's name somewhere. New music, new video, like, new something. It's gonna be something, man. You know what I'm saying?
Do you promise?
No. I
look at that camera over there. I promise this. Don't feel like my brother here. Yeah, this guy.
Flex was on a run, bringing us music every Friday. It's not easy.
Do you know? It's not easy. Do you know how many insults Reflex got from his siblings for him to wake up and start doing?
I think siblings.
It was just one. I just dropped a 30-track album.
You know what I'm saying? Whoa, this man dropped a 30 song. You don't drop 30 songs with you.
He is lucky that I don't know how to go upload it. I would have uploaded his entire hard drive.
Nah, man, it's not that easy, because, like I'm saying, is we want to release this music. We want to, but at the same time, we don't want it to just
strategic with it.
Yeah, we don't want it to just be lost. Like
we don't want it to just be you listening. One new fans too.
We need new followers. We need new all of that.
Yeah,
there's no point in me releasing a song and only AK hears it, only the same people that have been listening to it.
I gotta figure out, okay, I'm about to drop this. How am I gonna get to you know what I'm saying? So it's the same thing with pod, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, we drop every week, but it's like, damn, okay, let me figure out how I'm gonna get new listeners, new viewers.
Because after a while, the new one that like the old folks just be like, yeah, I know Reflex is dope. I know Kimbo is dope. But
you guys are doing a great job.
You know what I'm saying?
Now, I don't think
the music is gonna. It's trust me. It's there. It's not like the music is not there. There's music that we haven't released from 5 years ago.
If you flop the ass,
but see, if you stop now, you end the interview. Say no. See, we're done. Let's release five albums each. And there's enough songs to give you at least like 15 tracks on those 5 albums. You know what I'm saying? It's not that the music is not good.
That means no correct. You
know what I'm saying? So we just have to figure out how to do it properly.
What advice do you have for that little boy, girl who wants to, become the next Reflex, King K, and even greater? You know what I mean? What advice do you have for them?
Just do it.
Shit, man, I've been saying that shit for the longest. Bro.
Look at your shirt. Just do it. Just do it.
Just do it, baby.
That's it. Like literally, that's it. Because as Africans, we crave so much for approval. We crave for approval, and I'm speaking as a kid that grew up in Africa, grew up in America, and all of that stuff, and as a first son, grandchild, all that. There's a lot of eyes on us.
Right.
There's always a lot of eyes on us.
Right.
So it's like, oh, if you fail, you're failing your cousin, you're this, you're that. But it's like,
if you don't try now, how would you know?
If I look at my family now, we're getting 6 doctor them, like 20 nurse, 2 lawyers. Okay, why should I go and be that again?
Right.
Like, isn't grandpa or grandma already proud that that's in the family? You know, people should not be a church to say, oh, okay. Do you want to do doctor, but do you want a superstar? He go people and he shout and name this. Not everybody's meant to do all that other stuff. You know what I'm saying? And when I came to America, I came after I had a car accident, hence the scar on my face. So I was like, I watched somebody die right in Cameroon in the hospital, and I was like, dude. When I found out I was coming to America, I'm like, when I get here, medical school. They will rename it into, because the way I will handle, I was like, I'm about to come here, be a doctor, do all of that stuff, go back home, build a hospital, and then I got here and I was like, medical school hard. You know what I'm saying? And it's not like, it's not, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's not like I'm not book smart or anything, but it's like, I understood now that I don't have to be a doctor to be able to make change. I can be a musician and give my 2 million from my one show that I did in whatever country, and that can be able to do something for people. So once any little kid believes that I can do this, I just need everybody around them to be like, yes, boy, you can do this. You're the best. You can be the best at it. You can be the greatest at it. Just do it. I will support you. If you need us to do this, we'll do it. If it's music, we'll buy you your first keyboard. If it's tennis, we'll buy you your first racket. But it's like, let's not discourage our children from wanting to do what it is that they want to do. Because, like Sangha said earlier, once you find your calling, once you find what it is that you believe that God put you on this planet, or whatever higher power you believe in, once you believe that you're doing what it is that you're supposed to be doing, dude, nobody can stop you.
Damn, you turn around, get sense.
Nobody. So if it's just that you talk, you turn around, get sense. Talk that talk with English.
I just said it. You turn around,
talk about pigeon.
You don't get sense.
Okay, talk say the bone, don't get meat. English.
This bone has
flesh.
Hey man, listen man. VMG is the name of the label. King K in the building. Y'all go check the music out. It's been dope. Shout out to everybody who's peeping us out on a weekly basis. Uncle AK in the building. Yes, hey man, appreciate you coming through, bro. First time in the building.
Yes, sir.
No, man, it's the second time.
It was my first time.
This is first interview.
This is my first time.
Sure.
This is first solo interview.
Now when I edit it, I add smoke. I'll come over and work at add smoke, play music, do that kind of thing.
The Stuck in Me podcast, we out.
Yeah, we out.